21 Facts about the body language of a woman who is sexually attracted to you. Stoic life lessons. Stoicism. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Lao Tzu. Welcome to Win Stoic, where we blend ancient wisdom with modern insights for personal growth and happiness. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: 21 facts about a woman's body language when she's sexually attracted to you. Understanding these subtle cues can enhance your interactions and foster deeper connections. As you watch, think about how these insights might apply to your own experiences. Feel free to share your thoughts and stories in the comments below, and let's learn and grow together on this journey. 1. Shrugging and lifting shoulders. Women often unconsciously display their interest through subtle body language cues, one of the most telling being the tenderest reaction. This reaction involves a woman shrugging and lifting her shoulders when she likes a man, akin to the way she might cradle a baby, symbolizing affection and tenderness. The lifted shoulder gesture is more than just a physical movement. It's an instinctive mimicry of the roundness of the female breast, subtly signaling nurturing and attraction. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of understanding human nature and behaviors. He believed that by comprehending these subtle signs, one could navigate social interactions with greater wisdom and empathy, which are core principles of what is Stoicism. To delve deeper, consider this. When a woman lifts her shoulders in your presence, she is not only displaying a tender gesture, but also unconsciously communicating her comfort and attraction towards you. This body language cue, while seemingly minor, can be a powerful indicator of her feelings. In the context of modern life, where digital communication often overshadows face-to-face interactions, recognizing such non-verbal signals can give you a significant edge in understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. Stoic life lessons teach us to be observant and mindful of these signs, enabling us to respond with appropriate and genuine actions. 2. Tossing her head back to expose her armpit. When you observe a woman tossing her head back so that her hair falls over her shoulders or away from her face, you might be witnessing a clear sign of her sexual attraction. This gesture is not limited to women with long hair. Even those with short hair perform this action. According to body language experts, this movement serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it exposes her neck and armpit, areas known to release pheromones, which are subtle chemical signals that can attract the opposite sex. This seemingly casual gesture is deeply rooted in our primal instincts, designed to draw attention and communicate interest without uttering a single word. Think about a time when you felt a sudden, inexplicable attraction to someone. Was it something they said, or was it an unconscious physical cue like this one that stirred your emotions? Let's take a step back and ponder. How often do you miss these subtle cues in your fast-paced lives? If yes, please comment yes. If not, please comment no. If not often, please comment sometimes. Are there times you've felt a connection but couldn't pinpoint why? By becoming more aware of these nonverbal signals, we can better understand our social interactions and build deeper, more meaningful connections. This awareness is not just about romantic attraction, but can also improve our overall communication skills, leading to a more fulfilling social life. So, what can we learn from this particular gesture? It's a reminder to pay attention to the nuances of human behavior. It's a call to be present in our interactions and to recognize the silent signals that convey interest and affection. In doing so, we can cultivate more profound and genuine relationships, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism today. This approach not only enhances our personal connections, but also brings a sense of Stoic happiness into our lives, rooted in awareness and empathy. 3. Swaying hips more than usual. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, she might exhibit a subtle yet noticeable sway in her hips when she walks. This movement, more pronounced than usual, can often be observed when she's heading to a location where she knows you'll be watching, such as the bathroom. This is not merely a random behavior, it's a primal signal rooted in human evolution, meant to catch the eye and communicate interest. Think of this sway as an unconscious dance, a physical manifestation of attraction. The human body is the best picture of the human soul, said Ludwig Wittgenstein, and this is particularly true when it comes to body language. Have you ever noticed this kind of movement and wondered if it was intentional or just a coincidence? By understanding these subtle cues, you can better interpret a woman's interest in you. A Stoic mindset teaches us to observe without judgment and to understand the deeper motivations behind actions. This awareness can help you navigate social interactions with clarity and confidence, aligning with the principles of Win Stoic. When you see a woman swaying her hips, consider the context and other accompanying signs. Is she making eye contact, smiling, or playing with her hair? All these elements combined can give you a clearer picture of her feelings. So, the next time you notice this movement, instead of dismissing it, ask yourself what it might mean in the broader scope of your interaction. How does recognizing these signs change the way you engage with others? Can this awareness enhance your personal and social life, embodying the Stoic mindset in every interaction? By cultivating a keen sense of observation, you can better understand the subtle languages people speak, leading to more meaningful and intentional connections. 4. Touching up makeup. When a woman excuses herself to the bathroom during a date and returns with a fresh coat of lipstick, it's a clear indication that she's trying to look her best for you. This seemingly small gesture speaks volumes about her interest and effort to present herself attractively in your presence. In the realm of body language, such actions are significant indicators of her attraction. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Observing and interpreting these subtle cues can profoundly influence your understanding of social interactions and relationships. A woman who touches up her makeup is not merely adhering to societal norms of beauty. She's signaling her desire to be noticed and appreciated by you. This act of reapplying lipstick is a testament to her effort to maintain an appealing appearance, reflecting her interest and investment in the date. In modern life, where first impressions and appearances hold considerable weight, recognizing these signals can enhance your interactions and relationships. It's essential to appreciate these gestures and respond with the same level of attention and care. This advice is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced world, where digital communication often overshadows face-to-face interactions. Paying attention to such details can set you apart, showcasing your attentiveness and emotional intelligence. 5. Looking at your lips. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, one subtle yet powerful sign is her focus on your lips. She often glances at your lips, not just as a fleeting look, but with a lingering gaze that draws your attention. This isn't a random act. It's a deep, almost instinctive gesture rooted in human nature and biology. When she does this, it's as if she's unconsciously highlighting her own lips, making them appear more inviting and attractive. The act of looking at your lips can also cause her tongue to move in a way that's designed to catch your eye, perhaps licking her lips or subtly biting them. This is her body's way of communicating her desire without words, using the universal language of attraction and seduction. Now, let's dive deeper into how this behavior plays out in modern life. Picture a scenario where you're having a casual conversation with a colleague over coffee. As the discussion progresses, you notice her gaze frequently dropping to your lips, her eyes lighting up each time you speak. This seemingly small act can be incredibly telling. It's her way of signaling interest, a silent cue that she's drawn to you on a deeper, more intimate level. This subtle dance of looks and gestures is often more potent than words. Have you ever found yourself doing something similar without realizing it? These non-verbal cues are powerful tools in human interaction, often conveying more than we could ever say out loud. They play a critical role in how we form connections and express our unspoken desires. Ultimately, understanding these subtle signs can enrich your interactions and help you build more authentic relationships. It teaches us that the language of attraction is often silent but profoundly expressive. By being mindful of these cues, you can create a more engaging and fulfilling social life, grounded in the principles of Stoicism and the pursuit of true happiness. This approach not only enhances your personal connections, but also aligns with the Stoic philosophy of living a life of virtue and self-awareness, where every interaction is an opportunity for growth and understanding. 6. Stroking her purse. Let's dive into a fascinating fact that might seem trivial at first, but actually speaks volumes. Picture this. You're in a casual conversation with a woman, and she gently strokes her purse. This seemingly innocuous action could be a significant indicator of her attraction. She might even go a step further and ask you to pass her purse or find something inside it. Why is this important? Well, placing her purse within your reach is a symbolic gesture, inviting you into her personal space. It's her way of bridging the gap, showing trust and openness, which are key elements in building a connection. Conversely, if she moves her purse away, it indicates emotional distance, signaling that she's not interested or feels uncomfortable. Now, consider this scenario. What if she repeatedly places her purse near you? This isn't just a random act, it's a deliberate choice. Women often use objects as extensions of their presence, and by positioning her purse close to you, she's subtly indicating her desire for proximity. This act of moving her belongings into your space is a non-verbal way of saying she's comfortable around you and wants to be closer. It's essential to be mindful of these cues to build a stoic, respectful interaction. But why does this matter? How can recognizing such a small gesture make a difference? Well, it's all about understanding the language of attraction and responding in a way that honors both your feelings and hers. This is where the Stoic principle of empathy comes into play. By being attuned to her nonverbal signals, you can create a more profound connection, rooted in mutual respect and understanding. 7. Raise your eyebrows and lower your eyelids. Among countless signs, one notable gesture that women use when they are trying to seduce a man is the act of raising their eyebrows while subtly but strongly lowering their eyelids. This expression, often likened to a woman's facial expression during her moments of climax, is a strong indicator of her interest and desire. Do you agree with this point of view? If you agree, please comment "I agree" to connect with like-minded people. This combination of eyebrow movement and drooping eyelids is more than just a random facial expression. It is deeply ingrained in human psychology and instinctive behavior. It signals vulnerability and openness, inviting the man to come closer, both physically and emotionally. In the context of Stoic life lessons, recognizing such nonverbal cues fits with the principle of observing the world around you without letting emotions cloud your judgment. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul colors its thoughts." By attentively observing these subtle signs, you cultivate a mindful awareness that enriches your interactions and helps you navigate social dynamics with wisdom and grace. 8. Walking or sitting with a limp wrist. When a woman walks or sits with a limp wrist, it's a subtle but powerful signal. This gesture, frequently employed in the realm of seduction, conveys an air of submissiveness that can be incredibly appealing to men. It suggests a willingness to be led, creating a dynamic where the man feels he can take the lead. This isn't just about physical attraction, but taps into deeper psychological cues embedded in human behavior. In Stoicism today, understanding these signals can be a path to Stoic happiness, where self-awareness and control over our responses play a critical role. Imagine you're at a cafe observing people around you. You notice a woman at the corner table, her wrist resting softly on the table's edge as she engages in conversation. Her body language is open, inviting, and subtly submissive, drawing attention without overt actions. This isn't a sign of weakness, but a strategic expression of interest and availability. In a modern context, think about the stories we hear about successful professionals who, despite their strong personas, know when to let their guard down in personal settings to foster deeper connections. This duality is what makes human interactions rich and complex. Reflecting on this, how often do we miss these subtle cues in our daily lives? The limp wrist gesture, while seemingly trivial, can be a profound indicator of attraction and interest. It's a reminder that in our pursuit of Stoic principles, paying attention to non-verbal communication is crucial. By honing this awareness, we not only improve our interactions, but also foster more meaningful relationships. In conclusion, recognizing and understanding the body language of attraction, such as the limp wrist gesture, enriches our social interactions. It's not about dominance or submission in a negative sense, but about creating a balance and flow in our communications. By integrating this awareness into our daily lives, we align with Stoic principles, fostering Stoic happiness and deeper, more fulfilling connections. 9. Caressing her knees. Number 9. When a woman touches and caresses her knees, it can be a strong indicator of sexual interest. You might think this gesture is subtle, but it speaks volumes about her feelings and intentions. Imagine you're sitting across from her, and she begins to gently touch or caress her own knees. This act might seem innocent or even unconscious, but in reality, it's a significant non-verbal cue. She's likely not aware she's doing it, which makes it all the more telling. It often signals a desire to bridge the physical gap between you two. If she's touching her knees, it could be a reflection of her wish to touch yours as well, symbolizing a deeper longing for closeness. Remember, body language is a powerful form of communication, often revealing more than words ever could. In conclusion, touching and caressing her knees is more than just a random act. It's a potential indicator of her interest and desire. Embracing a Stoic approach to interpreting these signs can guide you towards better understanding and deeper connections. How will you apply these insights into your interactions moving forward? Can you see how a Stoic mindset can transform the way you perceive and respond to such signals? Reflect on these thoughts and see how they can enhance your journey towards personal growth and improved relationships. 10. Exposing the underside of her wrists. One fascinating indicator is the gradual exposure of the soft, delicate surface of her wrists. This gesture is often not deliberate, but rather an unconscious sign of vulnerability and openness. In the realm of Stoicism, we are taught to observe the world and its nuances with a calm and discerning mind. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By applying this principle, we can better interpret the silent language of attraction. The exposure of a woman's wrists signals trust and a willingness to let her guard down, akin to the Stoic approach of embracing truth and authenticity in our interactions. In modern life, such gestures might seem trivial, yet they carry profound implications. Recognizing and respecting these subtle signals can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. For instance, when a woman gradually reveals the underside of her wrists, she is, in essence, communicating her comfort and interest. This is not just a random act, but a significant body language cue that speaks volumes about her feelings. It is essential to approach such moments with a Stoic mindset, where we remain observant and reflective rather than reactive. In summary, the gradual exposure of the underside of a woman's wrists is a delicate yet telling sign of attraction, rooted in the natural progression of human behavior. By integrating Stoic principles, we can better understand and appreciate these subtle cues, leading to more meaningful and authentic connections in our lives. This approach not only enriches our personal interactions, but also embodies the essence of what Stoicism teaches us about living with intention, awareness, and virtue. 11. Cross your legs. Crossing your legs is a classic and seductive move commonly seen on women, especially when they wear short skirts, shorts, or tight leggings. This gesture is both discreet and revealing, making it one of the most seductive body language signals a woman can display. It's a subtle but intentional way to draw attention to her legs, and it says a lot about how comfortable and attractive she is. But in addition to physical charm, there is also a complex psychology here. When a woman crosses her legs, she may be signaling her openness to closer interactions, while still maintaining a degree of modesty and self-control. This balance between vulnerability and restraint can be extremely seductive. But how do we apply this knowledge in practice? One way is to interact with people with these signs in a respectful and sincere way. Ask yourself, what does her body language tell you about her state of mind and emotions? Do you respond to her interest with equal care and respect? If yes, comment 1, otherwise comment 2. This self-awareness and concern for the comfort and care of others is completely consistent with Stoic happiness, which emphasizes harmony and mutual respect in our relationships. 12. Stroking her thigh or neck. One significant indicator, which brings us to our 12th point, is when a woman sensually strokes her thigh, neck, or neck. This seemingly simple action holds deeper meaning and potential. If you notice her doing this, it's a clear sign that she's feeling a heightened level of attraction towards you. This gesture is an invitation, suggesting that if you respond correctly, she's open to you reciprocating that touch. It's essential to understand that women have a higher density of sensory nerves compared to men, which makes them more sensitive to physical touch. This sensitivity is not just physical, but also emotional, making their touch a powerful form of communication. Have you ever wondered how these small gestures can communicate so much more than words? When you observe a woman gently stroking her neck, think of it as her way of inviting you into her personal space, signaling comfort and attraction. This action can often be accompanied by other signs of interest, such as sustained eye contact, smiling, or leaning in closer during your conversation. It's crucial to be attentive to these cues, as they collectively form a clearer picture of her feelings towards you. By understanding and responding to these signals appropriately, you can foster a deeper connection and mutual understanding. This approach aligns with the principles of Stoicism, which emphasize awareness, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Incorporating a Stoic attitude means you are confident yet respectful, making you more appealing and trustworthy in her eyes. When a woman sensually strokes her thigh, neck, or neck, it's a clear signal of attraction. Responding with a Stoic mindset ensures that you approach these situations with calmness and respect, ultimately leading to more meaningful connections. 13. Stroking phallic-shaped objects. One particular sign, number 13 on our list of 21 facts about the body language of a woman who is sexually attracted to you, involves the act of stroking objects. This might include cigarettes, the edge of a wine glass, an earring, or any phallic-shaped object. This seemingly innocent gesture is a powerful unconscious sign of what might be going through a woman's mind. Stroking these objects can be a manifestation of a woman's inner thoughts and feelings being projected onto external objects. Psychologists assert that such actions are often an unconscious reflection of internal states, indicating a level of sexual attraction. When you notice a woman engaging in this behavior, it's essential to understand that it could be a way of communicating her interest without verbalizing it. This subtlety in body language aligns with the Stoic principle of observing the world with a calm and discerning mind, allowing us to see beyond the obvious and understand deeper truths. In conclusion, the act of a woman stroking objects like cigarettes or the edge of a wine glass is more than a mere habit. It is a profound indicator of her internal state. 14. Twirling her hair. Number 14 on our list of 21 facts about the body language of a woman who is sexually attracted to you involves a classic, almost timeless gesture, twirling a lock of hair. This simple action can be incredibly revealing if you know what to look for. When a woman wants to catch a man's attention, she might gently curl a lock of her hair around her fingers or even put it in her mouth. But here's the critical nuance. This gesture is seductive only when performed openly, with the arm and hand moving gracefully and the end of the lock entering the mouth softly without being bitten. If done correctly, it's a captivating sign of interest, blending shyness with flirtation. However, if the movement is hidden or the hair is bitten, it typically signals boredom rather than attraction. In conclusion, the way a woman twirls her hair can tell you a lot about her feelings and intentions. By paying attention to the details of this gesture, you can gain valuable insights into her level of interest and attraction. This understanding can contribute to a greater sense of Stoic happiness, as it helps you navigate the complexities of human interaction with more confidence and clarity. Remember, in Stoicism today, it's not just about recognizing the signs, but about appreciating the subtle beauty of human connection and the profound messages conveyed through the simplest of actions. 15. Placing one leg under the other. 15th, let's delve into the attractive aspect of body language that can reveal a woman's sexual appeal to you. Imagine you are talking to a woman, and she cleverly moves to put one foot under the other. This movement may seem trivial, but it carries important meaning. By adopting this relaxed posture, she not only signals her comfort around you, but also eliminates any formality during the interaction. It's a way for her to create a more intimate atmosphere, helping her feel more comfortable in your presence. Furthermore, this position gives her the opportunity to expose her thighs, a subtle yet powerful gesture that shows that she finds you interesting. Exposing her thighs isn't simply about showing physical attractiveness. It's about being open and vulnerable. It's her way of showing that she's comfortable enough to let her guard down around you. This gesture is deeply ingrained in our subconscious, where many of our truest reactions reside. According to renowned body language expert Joe Navarro, non-verbal communication is a complex code written nowhere, known to no one, and understood by everyone. In this context, her foot position is a silent but eloquent form of communication. Have you ever noticed how our body language often betrays our true feelings before our words? If you think it's true, please comment "true," because this is a perfect example of that phenomenon. When a woman moves into this more comfortable position, it is an invitation to connect on a deeper level. She is subtly telling you that she is interested and open to more intimate interactions. 16. Rocking her shoe on her toe. To understand the subtle yet powerful cues of a woman's body language, particularly those that signal sexual attraction, we delve into these gestures that are often overlooked. One fascinating gesture is the rocking of a shoe on the toe. This action, which involves a woman gently slipping her foot in and out of her shoe, is laden with meaning. It communicates a high level of comfort and relaxation in your presence. Moreover, it carries an undercurrent of sexual innuendo, akin to the phallic symbolism of inserting and removing the foot. This gesture is not merely about comfort. It is a non-verbal way of saying, I am comfortable with you, and perhaps I am open to more intimate encounters. The subtlety of this gesture is what makes it so powerful. For many men, the female foot holds a peculiar allure, and the act of a woman exposing her foot in this manner can be incredibly enticing. When a woman displays such a gesture, it's essential to respond with respect and subtlety. Acknowledge her comfort by maintaining open and relaxed body language yourself. This reciprocal non-verbal communication can deepen the connection and build trust. Remember, Stoicism emphasizes control over your actions and reactions, not over the actions of others. By remaining calm and composed, you embody the principles of Stoicism, showing respect for both yourself and the other person. In conclusion, the gesture of a woman rocking her shoe on her toe is a subtle yet powerful indicator of her comfort and potential interest. Recognizing this, while staying true to Stoic values, enhances your social interactions and personal growth. 17. Holding a gaze with slightly lowered eyelids. One particular sign, number 17, can be quite telling. When a woman holds a man's gaze with slightly lowered eyelids, allowing the connection to linger just long enough for him to sense the situation before she looks away. This subtle yet powerful gesture creates a captivating dynamic of both spying and being spied upon, often sparking a strong sense of desire. The seduction lies in the silent communication, the unspoken acknowledgement of mutual interest. This phenomenon isn't just a random occurrence. It's rooted in our very nature as humans, a dance of connection that has been playing out for centuries. Now let's delve into why this specific gesture is so impactful. When a woman holds your gaze in this manner, it signals confidence and interest without overt aggression. The slight lowering of the eyelids adds a layer of vulnerability and intimacy, inviting you into her world. It's a move that suggests she's watching you, evaluating you, and inviting you to do the same. This mutual observation can create a bond, an electric connection that words often fail to achieve. Have you ever wondered if someone you encountered was sending you a signal you missed? Reflecting on past interactions with this newfound understanding can be enlightening. Next time, try to be more mindful of these subtle cues. Look for the lowered eyelids, the held gaze, and the quick glance away. Engage with the world around you with a sharper eye and a deeper understanding of the silent conversations happening in every encounter. In conclusion, the lesson here is clear. Pay attention to the unspoken signals. They are everywhere, woven into our daily interactions. By honing your ability to recognize these signs, you open yourself up to richer, more meaningful connections. 18. Plucking her eyebrows. When a woman plucks her eyebrows above her forehead, it can seem like a small, inconsequential action. However, this gesture carries significant meaning when it comes to body language, especially in the context of sexual attraction. By engaging in this act, a woman may unconsciously be making herself appear more defensive, which paradoxically can be quite seductive. This is because such a gesture can trigger the release of hormones in a man's brain that are closely associated with protection and defense. Essentially, the act of plucking eyebrows can signal to a man that the woman is vulnerable or in need of protection, which can be incredibly alluring. You might be wondering, How can something as simple as eyebrow grooming have such a profound impact? Well, it's all about the subtle cues we send and receive without even realizing it. Our brains are wired to pick up on these minute signals, and they can evoke powerful emotional responses. As the renowned philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In this case, a woman's subtle grooming habits can elicit a reaction in a man that aligns with his instinctual desire to protect, thus enhancing his attraction to her. So, the next time you find yourself in a social setting, take a moment to observe the body language around you. Pay attention to those subtle gestures, like eyebrow grooming, that might otherwise go unnoticed. How can understanding these cues help you in your personal interactions? This awareness is not about manipulation, but about enhancing your social acumen and empathy. 19. Gathering her hair into a ponytail or bun. To captivate a man's attention, a woman might gather her hair and lift it into a ponytail or bun. This seemingly simple gesture reveals more than just a preference for a different hairstyle. It unveils the delicate and vulnerable skin on the back of her neck, an area typically concealed. This act of exposing a more hidden part of herself is inherently attractive, as it demonstrates a blend of vulnerability and openness. It suggests a willingness to be seen and known, to drop the defenses that often guard us in daily interactions. This gesture, rich with implication, is a subtle but powerful form of communication that signals interest and a certain level of submissiveness, creating a potent dynamic between two individuals. So, next time you notice a woman lifting her hair into a ponytail or bun, recognize the layers of communication embedded in that simple act. It's an invitation to engage more deeply, to see beyond the surface, and to appreciate the vulnerability being shared. By integrating Stoic life lessons and understanding what is Stoicism, we can navigate these interactions with grace and wisdom, ensuring that we respond in ways that build trust and intimacy. In this way, we honor the ancient teachings while applying them to the complexities of modern relationships, making our lives richer and more connected. 20. Touching her neck. Number 20. The neck holds a special allure as one of the most sensitive and erogenous zones of a woman, often becoming a subtle yet powerful signal of sexual attraction. Touching or exposing the neck can draw a man's attention almost instantly. But why is this so effective? The answer lies in both biological and social factors. Men are instinctively drawn to the soft, smooth skin of a woman's neck, which is often considered an indicator of youth and vitality. In many social settings, the neck is one of the few areas women can reveal without appearing too forward, making it an acceptable yet tantalizing display of attraction. The neck's allure isn't just about physical attraction. It's intertwined with deeper, more instinctual responses. A bare neck can signal vulnerability and trust, inviting others to come closer, both physically and emotionally. In conclusion, the sensitivity and exposure of the neck play a significant role in nonverbal communication of attraction. By understanding and observing these cues, you can gain valuable insights into a woman's interest, allowing you to respond thoughtfully and appropriately. This not only deepens your interactions, but also aligns with the Stoic principles of mindful observation and emotional resilience. Remember, Every interaction is an opportunity to practice Stoicism today, fostering deeper connections and enhancing your Stoic happiness in a world full of fleeting moments and superficial exchanges. 21. Turning her knees and legs towards the man she's interested in. Let's delve into one of the more telling gestures, a woman turning her knees and legs towards you, forming a triangle of personal space. This seemingly simple act holds significant meaning. It's not just a random movement, but a deliberate signal of her interest and focus on you. The orientation of her legs is not just about comfort. It's a clear indicator that she is tuning out distractions and emphasizing her attraction. This positioning creates a kind of invisible barrier, subtly warding off other potential suitors and declaring, "You are the person I'm interested in, and no one else." Such nuances in body language can be likened to the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, where actions often speak louder than words. In conclusion, the act of a woman turning her knees and legs towards you is a powerful indicator of her attraction and focus. It's a physical manifestation of her interest, aligned with the Stoic practice of reading between the lines and understanding the deeper meanings behind actions. As we wrap up today's video on the 21 body language signs of a woman who is sexually attracted to you, I hope you've gained valuable insights to recognize and understand these subtle cues. By applying these principles, you can enhance your interactions and build deeper connections in your daily life. If you found this content helpful, please leave a comment and share your thoughts. Don't know what to comment? Just write, "I dare," to let me know you made it to the end. And if you haven't subscribed to Win Stoic yet, now's the perfect time to join our community. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong and keep growing, warrior.